Okay, how we doing, everybody? Matthew back with you again. Let's see, we're going to do an update on our Ford pickup here, our 70. Um, I can't remember if this is the first update or the second update. I'll look it up and put it on the title, whether it's first or second. But anyway, I'm going to do an update here and show you what I got. It's been kind of slow going since I'm doing some scratch building, and I don't like doing that stuff. It's not saying I can't do it. It's you start out wanting to do one thing, and then that leads to another thing that you have to do, then that leads to another thing you have to do, and pretty soon you've redone the entire vehicle, and it just makes it a long process. So we'll get into that in a second. Well, you see, I went to a show Saturday. This is Monday. It was the very first show for the PAMS, the Polk County Area Modelers Association Club, whatever. Their very first show, which was a real nice show. They kind of ran out of room. They had a lot more there than they were expecting. It was kind of nice that in the vendor area, a lot of shows down here at least only have models. They just want to sell models. And it was nice. There was actually a couple vendors there that sold accessories. You know, like I got some books, some tapes. I had these little Tamiya saws. I've never seen them before. Some tapes, Tamiya tapes. Hi, Chris. Can't do a video without Chris. I mean, that's a staple right there. Things like that. So that was nice that they actually had, stuff like that. I got some Panaline accent color from Tamiya. Stuff like that. I mean, models are great, which I did get one. Not like I didn't have enough, but I picked up, I got that for $45. I actually looked it up online, and I could get one out of Hong Kong or somewhere over there for like $38 and free shipping, but it's going to wait 6 weeks or 8 weeks to get it, and the last thing I got from there came and it was crushed. So, for the extra $5-7, I'm going to get it there. And, of course, it was still in plastic, and I had to open it and look through it, and it comes with a full motor. But that's the only kit that I got. The rest was supplies. Like I said, kits are nice, but once you get the kit, you need the stuff to build the kit. So it was actually nice they had that there. And lots of models. There was, I forget, there were over 200 cars on the table. And, of course, they had the planes, armor, ships, sci-fi. They had all that there along with that. And you probably see on my video that my wife put up Saturday that there was no awards that she showed. I didn't win anything. I didn't take. They had bronze, silver, gold. I didn't place in nothing, which was fine. It was still a fun day. Aggravating day, but fun day. I'm not going to get the aggravation part, but it's still a fun day. Tom and Rick both took awards. I know Rick took at least one gold. He might have gotten two. I don't remember. I know he got one. Rick got, I think, a gold. I'm not sure how many awards each of them got. I know they both got awards, which was great. It was good seeing both of them getting to hang out with them, went to lunch with them. Seeing Bernie and Grayson, because Grayson's, So we got to see Bernie and Grayson, and they went to lunch with us. And Hubert, which he's not a YouTuber, but Hubert's a pal of mine we hang out with at the shows. And then it was, I can't remember if it's Don or Donnie or Dan. If he makes some darn YouTube videos, so I can remember his name. Everybody's trying to make him get videos up, and I hear he's a great builder, but I couldn't tell you, I've never seen no videos of him. So if he makes some videos, I remember his name, great guy. But he went with us to lunch, and we hung out with him all day too. So yeah, that was our day Saturday. So it was a fun day, and they did a good job of the show. So that was nice. So I'm gonna get you down here and show you what we got going on, and of course I'm gonna do this all in one, how I do. So get this little, keep a rubber band on there to keep it straight. Now spinning around, make you seasick. Alright, so the cab, well, here's the motor. And I had some guys ask me because I said it come out of the Cyclone motor. Well, I found out later on this did not come out of the Cyclone motor. I was fortunate enough to get my hands on a lot of like an overstock of modeling, how do I want to put this, models and modeling parts, and just stuff. And a lot of the stuff has never been released and won't be released, and it was molded, and so it'll never be released. And this is one of the things that was made and will not be released, is this motor. And I have quite a few of them, actually, probably 20 or more. And I thought it actually came out of the Cyclone kit, but it didn't. And so sorry about that, but you won't be able to get your hands on this motor. But it is an awesome motor. I don't know if I can get this to clear up any more there. May have to come down to actually do that. I just got started building it, so it's, I still got to do the front. I'm not going to be able to complete the front because when I put it on the chassis, it's so big that it actually touches the radiator, the stock radiator. So that's one of the problems I ran into. I had to make motor mounts for the motor. Of course, fill in where the motor mount was, or the transmission mount was for the transmission. Move back and put a transmission mount on this one to get the motor to actually even fit onto the frame, which now it does, and fills the entire frame. Then you can see that the holes here where the transmission would have mounted, or the radiator would have mounted, and it would have been right tight against the front of this motor. So that left me with having to cut out the inside. I had to cut the inside of the front of the cab out here. There we go. Had to cut that part out, and then I had to shave the front of the grill down, which actually opened up this part of the grill here. And then once that's all put back on, you see how much of a cavity that gave me. Then I had to scratch build a little radiator. The once it's all painted up, I had to put a little neck on it there, just a little film neck. I'll get that all painted up and actually get it put in there. And that should give me plenty of room. And Chris is going to send me a electric fan to put on that. And then that should give me clearance to put that, you know, over that big honking motor. So that should free all that up. And then, of course, I had the lowering issue now. I had to lower it. So, get this wheel off here. So now we've got it all lowered. The suspension's all lower. I still got a couple little knuckles to put on there. So I had to do some shaving back here to get that lowered. But now, since it's lowered, I have it lowered so far that when I put the tires on, they're actually cambered a little. They lean in at the top a little bit because I have the front lowered so far. So I'm thinking I may have to actually bend these pins down a little bit to straighten the tires back up. It's either that or leave them cambered. I don't really want to do that. So now I gotta put the rear end on because I lowered it some, but I don't have it lowered as much as the front because I'm gonna have a little bit of a rake to it. So I'm gonna get this put on, and of course put the rear end on, which has a bigger tire to it than the front, and see how much of a stance we're gonna have and see what that looks like. And we'll be going from there with the truck and see what we're gonna look like. And since I don't have any instructions, no nothing with this motor, the fuel pump, the fan belt, some of that I can get to fit. I have no idea how it fits on the front of this because nothing lines up, nothing fits. It's like it's not even made. It came with the kit. It's all on its own little tree, but it doesn't fit. It comes on a tree like this, and I've already taken some of the parts off this one, but it comes on a tree like this one here. So here's the fuel pump, and it just doesn't fit on the motor whatsoever that I can figure out. Of course, at first I couldn't get the heads to fit with the valve covers, but then Chris over Diablo, he helped me get that sorted out and finally got that to fit. So there's gonna be something going on to keep that, and of course the fan belt, the fans belt and assembly here from fitting. So yeah, there's something going on. So I'll get that all sorted out, and we'll get this big beast in there and get it working out. So we're up to 12 minutes. I'm gonna shut up on this one, and but that's what we're coming with. Of course, we got a lot more of my stuff I gotta do with that. You know how that goes, and just this our little update where I am, what's going on, and just enough to keep you interested, I hope. So stay tuned, and we will be back for more. Thanks for watching, and bye-bye.